Hi guys, welcome back to the vlogs.
Okay,
Sorry, it
so,
fell.
you okay there?
No, I thought it fell.
Oh. So 10.3 is volume, okay? Volume is the amount of three-dimensional space an object occupies. As with the surface area, there are formulas for volumes of common figures, okay? So I've listed a bunch of the volume formulas. In your book, there is not a specific page that lists all, well, yes there is. Page 501 has all the volumes of a cube, prism, cylinder, pyramid, and cone, and a sphere. Because a pyramid and a cone have the same volume formula. Okay, so the volume for a cube isn't up here because it's super simple. What do you think the volume for a cube is? What's the area of a cube? S squared. So what's the volume of a cube? S cubed. S cubed, okay? Because on a cube, we're finding the volume of something, right? And when you do volume, you do length times width times height, correct? Pretend this is a cube. I know it's not, but pretend. So if I do that, and this is S, S, and S, it's S cubed. Okay? Simple for a cube. So the volume of a cube is S cubed. The volume of a prism, is the area of the base times the height. Okay, look at the triangular prism down there. Volume says 1/2 of BL times H. BL would be the area of that base, yes, because the base is B times L times H, because that's the area of the triangle of that prism, okay? So volume is always base, the area of the base times the height for a prism. So if you have a rectangular prism, whatever your base is, you find the area of it, and then you multiply by the height. Okay? Cylinder, a cylinder, the volume is written two different ways. It's also written as the area of the base times the height, but on cylinder, what is always your base? What shape? A circle. So how do you find the area of a circle? Pi r squared. So that's how they get that volume formula of pi r squared times your height. So the area of a cylinder is pi r squared times your height. Cool? Okay. Area of a cone and of a pyramid, they're not up there, but, well, the cone is, and the cone and the pyramid is the same. Area of a cone and a pyramid is 1/3 pi r squared times your height. Why? The area of the base of a cone is a circle, correct? Okay. So the area of the base of a cone is a circle, that's where I get that pi r squared. So the volume of a cone is 1/3 pi r squared times height. Pi r squared is my base area, correct? So if I had a pyramid with a square base, how would I find the area or the volume of a pyramid with a square base? If I told you it's basically the same as that formula, what does that mean? Yeah, so it would be 1/3 of my S squared times my height. Okay, instead of saying pi r squared, I'm transferring in that area of whatever that base of that other pyramid is. So if it's a square, it's S squared. If it's a rectangle, it's length times width. Okay. A sphere, the volume of a sphere is always 4/3 pi r cubed. 4/3 pi r cubed. Rectangular prism is easy. It's length times width times height. Okay, we should know that from like 3rd grade, yeah? Carly's like, I've got it. Okay, so I don't have any other slides besides this one, but we're going to just draw some figures on the board and find the volumes of them. Cool? Okay, so if I give you, let's say I do this. And you're going to pretend that all of my pictures are perfect because I am such a great artist. I know, right? Okay, if this is 12 inches, 3 inches, and 5 inches, how do I find the volume of this shape? Yeah, what's 12 times 3 times 5? I get 15 times 12. What's 15 times 12? It's what, 180? You just cheat me there. 180 inches squared, yep. Okay. What happens if I have, this one's easy, a square, and I tell you, a cube, and I tell you that this side is 7. What do I do to that? Volume equals what? What is 7 cubed? 3 what? 343? 343, we'll just make this centimeters for fun. Centimeters squared, okay? What happens if I give you this, and I say this is 12, and I say this is 14 feet. How do I solve that? Volume equals what? You're missing something, wait a second. Yeah, pi r squared. So pi r squared, so pi, what's my r? 6 squared, and then it's times what?
14.
Okay, what is 36 times pi times 14?
1,582.56.
1,582.56. And we're always gonna round to the nearest whole, so I'm gonna say 1,583 feet squared. Okay? What happens if I have a shape, oh, this is gonna be the one I can't draw. Let me draw it this way. This has to go back to, just pretend that's perfect. Okay, we'll pretend because I'm totally good. Let's say this is, right here, this segment is 5 centimeters. Let's say that this height is 8 centimeters, and let's say that this whole thing is 10 centimeters. How do I figure out the area of that triangular prism? Triangular prism, or the volume of the triangular prism. Volume equals what? 1/2. Yes, so the, what?
Cubed for 1 or?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I wasn't even realize that I did that. It's all cute. Okay, what? 1/2, and it's your base, right? Area of your base times your what? And your height, right?
Right.
What's my base on this? What? I can't hear you.
10.
Why do you think your base is 10?
It's either 10 or 5.
It's either 10 or 5. Okay, if I have a triangular prism, what shape is my base?
Triangle.
The triangle. The triangle, right?
Yeah.
So the triangle is 1/2 of 5 times 8. Because look, they literally put the area of a triangle formula in there. 1/2 base times height, right? And then times L, right? Or times H, my height, right? So what's my height of this? What's left? 10. So what's 5 times 8? 40 divided by 2? 20 times 10? 200. 200 centimeters cubed. Okay, 200 centimeters cubed. Last one. I think last one. Let's say we have a cone. Okay, and our cone has this going on, and this is 21 inches, and this is 10 inches. How do I find the volume of a cone? One-third pi n squared times what? Times 21. 10 squared is 100 times pi times 1/3 is what? And then multiply that by 21, and what do you get? Oh, did you not do pi yet in there already? Okay, wait, stop. 100 times pi times 1/3. What's 100 times pi times 1/3? Because you didn't do it right. 1 147. Okay, and now multiply that by 21. 2198 if you round inches cubed. Okay? This is what you're doing on your homework tonight. And then a sphere will also be on there. But, yes. Yes.
Like, subscribe, comment, tweet me, and if there's ever anything else to add, Faith.
Just
Gang,
12 is
gang.
the day.